Who's running your business? Is your competitor running your business? How much time are you spending worrying about what everybody else is doing rather than taking care of your own business? Because I think that is a big problem within our industry. We spend too much time worrying about everybody else, and I'll be the first person to throw myself under that bus because I used to do it all the time. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, we got to understand what our competition does and what they don't do, and that's another discussion for another day. But when we spend the majority of our time worrying about our competitor and how they're doing things, what are we not doing? What we're not doing is focusing enough on our own company. When I spend a third of my time worrying about how you're doing something or why you're doing something, I don't have focus on what I'm trying to accomplish. And guess what? It doesn't matter how you're pricing your jobs or how you're scheduling your work, or you don't use service contracts or you do use service contracts, or you're letting your customers pay you 1 week at a time, or whatever it is your competitor's doing. Doesn't matter. Fill in the blank. Don't worry what they're doing. Because guess what? You can't control anything they're doing. So why worry about what they're doing? Spend your time focused in on your company. And I think what you'll see is the same result that I saw was good things start happening when you start taking care of home first. Take care of home first. Yeah, it's important to know what you do different and better than your competitors. However, don't spend your time dwelling on your competition. The second person that might be running your company, and that, my friends, is your clients. Don't think I'm crazy when I say that and say, well, Wayne, without my clients, I don't have a company. If I'm not doing what they want to do, I don't have any work. And I agree 100%. There's a fine line between your customers and you running the company. But I think sometimes we make that line a little finer than it needs to be. Because what I found out in my 41 years of experience is customers are temporary stops at Wayne's Lawn Service. Your customers are temporary stops at your business. You might think, well, Wayne, I've never lost a customer. I used to say that too. I've never lost a customer. I never will forget when I told my dad that one year. This goes back many, many years. And I was, it was about this time of the year, December time frame, season was wrapped up. And I said, Dad, I haven't lost a customer. And he kind of laughed. I never will forget it. He kind of laughed at me. He says, Wayne, he said, that's great. He says, but you know what the real problem is? I said, no, what's that? He said, you don't have enough of them. He said, because when he said, you will get to the point where you're going to have more customers than you can make happy. And you are going to have some customers. So in the meantime, enjoy the fact you haven't lost a customer. He says, but as your company grows, you're going to have some people that you just can't make happy. And I think that was a real learning session for me. I didn't appreciate it at the time. But he said, Wayne, what you got to do is run your company what's best for your company and your employees. He said, because what happens is when you start letting your clients run the business and they're in and out, and it sounds hardcore, but it's the reality of it. Clients come in and out, but we've got to set our business model up that works and it will be successful and be profitable for you and your company, because that's the long-term play. For you guys have been in business a long time, I can hear you out there saying, well, I've got a customer, they've been customers 20 years, 25 years. We all do. They've been in business that long. But I guarantee you, you've lost some along the way. Don't let your customers set your business model. You set your business model and then go find that niche of customers. It really is just that simple. But we make it a lot harder than that. Don't make it hard. Running a business is hard enough, but make sure your business model is set up that you run it.